This is going to be my fourth update for Project Polish. It's kind of, I haven't been updating as frequently as I should, but I'm going to be moving at the end of the month, so I thought I would update everything before we move. I was able to finish off one polish since the last update, and it is my Julep polish, no surprise there. These polishes have a very small amount of polish in them to begin with, but I was actually right there at the last video and I finished that amount off. This is a really pretty shade from Julep. This is called Danica, and it's one of those polishes that kind of transforms depending on what the lighting is, or if you're wearing a certain color. It can go from like a really intense blue color to a really pretty purple, or if you put certain top coats over it, that'll change it up too. But this one is finished. That is a swatch of Danica right there on my nail swatch wheel, so it's definitely pulling more of a purple vibe in this video, but that is the only one that I was able to finish off. The first polish on here right there, that kind of minty teal shade, that is a polish from Color Club. This one is in Age of Aquarius, and I am right down here. I was there at the last update and I'm all the way down to there, so this one's going a little bit slower. I should be reaching for this more often, but I'm just kind of over minty polishes for right now. I go in phases. I'm into like a darker glittery phase right now, but I'm sure that'll change in the future. But this is where I'm at with Age of Aquarius right now. The next one up on the wheel is this very light pastel, like lilac shade, I would say. This is one from Rimmel. This is just a little mini polish. This is one of their 60 seconds polishes. This one's in number 410, I Lilac You. And I was right there at the last update and I got down to there. So I'm pretty pleased with that progress. This one's moving a little bit quicker, but I mean, you would expect that for a little mini polish. Next up on the wheel is one that's a little bit more of like a rosy, a muted rose sort of tone. This is a polish from Zoya. This is in Rue, the shade Rue. And I was right at that line there at the last time, and I got right below that bottom line right there. So I would say I'm around the halfway mark, roughly somewhere around there, but I definitely have a lot of polish left in here to use up before the end of the year. I will say it does taper slightly, so it's going a little bit quicker each time that I do apply the nail. Each time that I apply polish to my nails, the progress feels like it's a little bit more each time, but anyway, this one, I definitely need to focus on this one a little bit more before next update. One on my swatch wheel that looks very similar to the last one. This is Rue by Zoya, but this one here, this is a polish from MAC called Quiet Time. And this one, I did use it once since I put the mark on here, so you might be able to see that, but I was right here at the last update and I got, technically I'm down to right here, but the mark is up there. So I'm just below that mark. I think that I might be able to finish this one off by the next time if I focus on this, because it's just one application in between each space if I recall correctly. So I definitely think if I apply this 3 or 4 times, I could probably have this entire bottle finished off. So I'm going to try and do that for the next update, and then I'll have another item in my back to MAC bag. I have 2 final polishes and they're both glitters. This one here, this is one from Zoya. This one is in Monet. I think this is so beautiful, and this will go over the top of essentially anything because it has pink glitters in here. There's green, there's blue, there's yellow. I mean, there's everything, every single color pastel wise in this bottle. So I was right there at the last update and I got down to right here. So looking okay in this one. I definitely want some more progress in this. I'm trying to finish this off by, I would say, October-ish at the latest. So fingers crossed that I can get through that. I've had to start thinning this out a little bit with nail polish thinner. I'll link my favorite one down in the description box if you want to go in there. If you want one that works, there's one from Sally's that's under $4 or right around the $4 range, and it works better than any of the other ones that I've tried. So generally I would add in a replacement polish when I finish one off, but I did add one in last time. So this last polish here is this glittery one here, and this is from ULTA. I think I misread the name, or I was thinking of a different polish last time, but this is actually the polish in Indigo-Go Girl. I think I called it Bamboozled last time, but that was a polish that I had finished off in a previous project polish. Anyway, I was right here at the last update and I got down to right here. I know that's kind of difficult to see, but the progress lines are almost the same in between each section. So this one, it really doesn't have a ton of polish left in here. I feel like I use up a ton every time that I do paint my nails. I have to put about somewhere between 2 to 3 coats on the nails, just depending on how opaque I want it on my nails, but it can look really pretty. I think this is 3 coats on the swatch wheel here, so it's very pretty when you get it build up to a certain point. But anyway, those are all of my marks on my polishes. I'm really excited that I was able to finish off this guy here, but I need to get a couple more moved out. I feel like I'm moving pretty slow. I'm getting easily distracted by some of my other polishes, some of my other glittery ones, like what's on my nails right now. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.